My name is Natasha and I am a makeup artist by profession. I did start my career as a makeup artist and then transitioned into launching my own cosmetics brand. What I really wanted to do today, very honestly, was talk to you about the reality of being an entrepreneur. Because all these things that people say, how social media portrays it, is complete bullshit. I launched a product called Limitless. I did launch this product and develop it in my darkest, most depressed time of my life. And 2 days ago, I had a severe mental nervous breakdown again. And that's what inspired me to change my whole topic of conversation today. If you want to be an entrepreneur, or if you're already an entrepreneur, you know 9 to 5 is no longer anything you don't even know what that means anymore. You work 24/7, you work your ass off, you spend all your money, and you don't get a vacation. I don't know the last time I've had a vacation, to be very honest with you. It is not an easy journey. And so as an entrepreneur, there are 2 things I always say to people. 1, please lean into your community. Lean into people around you. You have this incredible community right now of people who can support you, who can uplift you. And sometimes you feel like, I don't really want to say anything. I don't want to look like I'm failing. But actually, we all know this. Our failures are what makes us our successful people that we are today. My name is Natasha and I am a makeup artist by profession. I did start my career as a makeup artist and then transitioned into launching my own cosmetics brand. It's an intentional and functional cosmetics brand, and I'm going to show you a little bit more about the products. But what I really wanted to do today, very honestly, was talk to you about the reality of being an entrepreneur. Because all these things that people say, how social media portrays it, is complete bullshit. And my whole thing right now is eliminating the bullshit. So to eliminate the bullshit, I actually launched my own deck of cards so that I eliminate small talk in any conversation. So I'm actually going to have Dimitri, my amazing publicist, who was on the call, pass them around, and I'm going to pass you guys around. Basically, these are conversation cards to spark deeper conversations with people, with strangers, have real conversations where it's not just surface level, hi, what's the weather like? I want to know what's your childhood story and who are you? I like to get deep. So that's really, okay, so that's kind of what I wanted to talk about today, which is feeling limitless. The reason why I wanted to talk about feeling limitless was because I launched a product called Limitless. And I did launch this product and develop it in my darkest, most depressed time of my life. And 2 days ago, I had a severe mental nervous breakdown again. And that's what inspired me to change my whole topic of conversation today. I could talk to you and paint a beautiful picture of what it's like to run a successful beauty brand that is in Sephora and all of that. But I want to talk to you about the reality of what it's really like, because everyone can relate to that. It's true. If you want to be an entrepreneur, or if you're already an entrepreneur, you know 9 to 5 is no longer anything you don't even know what that means anymore. You work 24/7, you work your ass off, you spend all your money, and you don't get a vacation. I don't know the last time I've had a vacation, to be very honest with you. It is not an easy journey. But the one thing that I've always stood by was my passion and what my purpose truly is in life. And so when I was in a really rough point in my life, I was like, I'm going to launch this product called Limitless. This is the product. The reason why I'm showing you this is not just to show you my products, but I developed something that I thought was never seen in the market before. It's a beauty product. It comes out. It's reflective. So when I said intentional and functional, all the shades speak positivity into existence, because my whole brand is about self-reflection. So I want you to look in the mirror and say, you got this, bitch, or whatever it is that you want to say. So Limitless for me was something so much more impactful than just launching another product. All the shades here, they actually come out and they're refillable. So now talking on the business entrepreneurial side, this I actually developed for 3.5 years. When I developed the product, I had to build the mold. I had to spend all my money on it. I had to go through 3.5 years of R&D, malfunctions, failures. I manufacture in Italy, in Turkey, in the US. And so you can imagine my supply chain issues that I had to deal with. So as soon as I finally saved up enough money to launch this product, I was ready to go. 3 years later, my eyeshadow formulas were perfect. My components looked amazing. Everything was good to go. 10 days after launch, everything gets to my factory. Everything from my factory gets to my warehouse. landed, I opened the pallet and I'm like, okay, 10,000 units, all good. We're ready to sell. We're ready to make so much money. These freaking magnets from in here, I find out they're all falling out because this is a magnetic case. And these magnets in here are sealed with a label, which I created. And the magnets in here were not sealed. So they were attracting with each other and they were coming out. And so what happened was, I'm telling you this story, I promise, for a reason. I had a breakdown. I fell on the floor. I was actually with my fiance at a family wedding of his where I was meeting his whole family. I was like, oh my God, crying. I can't get out of this. What am I going to do? I spent all my money. I don't know how I'm going to get out of this stupid situation that I've been in several times, because as an entrepreneur, you deal with this shit. How many of you can relate to that? Exactly. So I just was literally on the floor, and this amazing human fiance of mine picks me off the floor and he's like, you have got this. You have done so much in your life and you've really built yourself and you know what your purpose is. He reminded me what my purpose was. And that's truly what got me off the floor. I called up my factory and I said, guys, we need to solve this problem. No one had a solution. They're like, oh, I don't know why the magnets are flopping around. And I was like, really? Okay, let's solve this. Really, what do we need to do? Put a sticker, figure it out, get it sent to my factory. Get it sent to my warehouse. And we have to redo all 10,000 units. That's all, whatever, hundreds of thousands of dollars that we need to fix and solve, and do it immediately because my products need to sell because I've spent my life on this, you know? So we solved the problem. And in that moment, I realized my purpose is what got me through it. But also the fact that I had someone to support me and lift me up in that moment was so impactful. And so as an entrepreneur, there are two things I always say to people. One, please lean into your community. Lean into people around you. You have this incredible community right now of people who can support you, who can uplift you. And sometimes you feel like, I don't really want to say anything. I don't want to look like I'm failing. But actually, we all know this. Our failures are what makes us our successful people that we are today. Then our purpose in life, right? I went back and I said, well, my purpose. Now I'm going to go through my journey because obviously you guys don't know who I am. So I'll obviously talk about that. But my purpose has always been to inspire and to empower. So I was one of the top 5 global Indian makeup artists from around the world. I was traveling every 3 days to a different country. I was working with brides from, like, you guys saw this big fat Indian wedding just now. Everyone saw that. That, like, one tier below, that was my clientele. And so I was going to these phenomenal weddings and making everyone feel so beautiful about themselves, but not just on the outside. As soon as I did their makeup, it was like they were nicer people. They were more confident. I don't know, men, if you've seen your ladies have makeup on and without makeup, they're much nicer sometimes because they feel more confident. I know I am. So I was like, my purpose has always been to bring people up and lift people up through the power of makeup. But there was a hole in my heart because I was like, they're paying me a lot of money. Yes, it funded my business. Yes, I became this amazing top 5, whatever, everyone wanted me. But what about people who can't afford it and couldn't afford it at that time? So I actually came to LA, being a girl that's born and brought up in Hong Kong. I'm Indian. I traveled internationally for work. I lived in Dubai. And I came to LA to work with victims of human trafficking and women's shelters. And I was like, let me just do their makeup. I didn't know what Compton was. So just imagine me walking in with a suitcase, like, I'm just gonna go to Compton and make everyone feel good. It was amazing. I went in with this superficial mentality of makeup is superficial, how do I change the world? And honestly, I came out of there feeling so inspired. And that's what inspired me to actually create a product line that didn't just speak positivity into existence, but made you feel so damn good about yourself. So all the shades are powerful affirmations. This is the first product I launched. It's silk suede lipstick and it has a mirror right there. You press the button, it comes out. So it's functional. It's also disability friendly, so it doesn't roll off the table. It's accessible. And this shade is called Powerful. So I want to look at myself in the mirror and I want to say that because I truly believe that speaking that will make that come to life. I have a couple of words that I wanted to read out to you because as an entrepreneur, we have so much shit without, sorry, I didn't mean to say shit, but We have so much stuff that we're dealing with in our lives, and it's really stressful. So there's a couple of words that I like to live by that I just want to throw out there because right now it's a really crazy pivot. I've become very woo-woo, if anyone knows this about me, but it's 888 tomorrow. It's a very, very, very big time to manifest everything in your life. And so whether you believe in it or not, I want to just throw a couple of words to inspire you because this inspires me every single day. Number one, remember, it's purpose over perfection. Life isn't perfect, but your purpose gives you the strength to persevere. Number two, remind yourself who you are and what your purpose is. You start to believe in your own magic once you do. Your vulnerability and your authenticity will attract the right energy. And that's how you will grow as an entrepreneur. I don't know about you, but for me, whenever I'm just authentically myself, I feel like I become a more magnetic energy, not just with strangers, but also with people I want to be attracted to. Now, if you see my group of friends, they're all super successful, amazing entrepreneurs that want to lift other people up. And it's because I'm finally being comfortable with being myself and being confident. Oh yes, and then the other two things is now to actually kind of interact with you guys. So I have two favors for you. One is I would love for you to all to stand up. Sorry to make you stand up, but sorry, not sorry. Okay, I want you to shake it off. Okay? I'm going to make you do this twice because I know we all get shy, but we have to let our voices speak. And I want you all to shout, I am limitless. And I want you to fucking believe it. Sorry, effing believe it. Okay, and we're going to do it together, okay? We'll do it 2 times. You can do it too. I am limitless. Okay, 1, 2, 3. I am limitless. Okay, no, that was not good enough. Louder. 1, 2, 3. I am limitless. Amazing. And the second thing I want you to do is sit down comfortably. And now look to the person to your side, whichever side you choose, and just ask them one question. If you know them, that's fine. Not those cards, but if you want to, yes. I didn't say have a conversation. Guys, hello? Hello? I did not say to have a conversation. Okay, but you did it already. I started it. Okay, stop. Sorry, David.
See, look, CEO was in a bar meeting, like she said. She tried something.
And I failed. But it was a hidden success because now you're all friends. But listen, I have something I want to tell you guys. I want you to look to the person next to you and not have a full-on conversation yet, but I do want you to ask them, what do you need in life and how can I help you? And actually do it, because that's all we all need as entrepreneurs to lift each other up. Thank you, that's it.
Natasha, you killed it.
Thank you.
Great job.
You go.